Welcome to Hot Women Wanted.
We're three childhood best friends who have been through it all and talk about it all.
Everything from hot flashes to hot takes to hot topics. So come join us.
Hi, Hotties. Welcome to Hot Women Wanted podcast. I am Julie Strauss-Greeley, and I am joined by my besties for life. Mary, I'm so sad you were just here. Anyway, Julie Cola and Meredith Young are joining me, my fellow Hottos and Hotties. And for anybody that's new to the podcast, we actually really are lifelong best friends. I don't even want to say how many decades. And we talk about everything. We laugh about everything. We share everything. We talk about it all. And that's the nature of the podcast. So let's start with our usual temperature check. How is everyone?
Well, we were all together this weekend. Mary, for our listeners who don't know, Mary flew in from Austin. She was with us this weekend. So we were IRL and we had a great time being together. And then this is what I'm going to say. I don't know how I'm feeling because it's going to lead to it. I'm going to try to speed it up. But Saturday night.
Well, let's start with we're feeling confused.
We're feeling confused. We're feeling confused. We're feeling hot. Is it? What kind of hot though? Is it?
Exactly.
That's what you have to wait to the end of the story. We're feeling a little hot.
I'm going to say hot/angry, but that's me.
We don't want to give it away yet. So
maybe don't.
Saturday night, Julie couldn't come with us to dinner. So after dinner, Meredith and I were walking home from dinner in Park Slope. And when we were walking down Fifth Avenue, there's a lot going on Fifth Avenue. There's live bands and a lot going on. There's artists. And as we're walking down the streets, a lot of action going on. I spot and we're not going to use the name, but I spot a performance artist. He's a poet who I happen to have known because like about 10 years ago, I had him write a poem for me. And he's pretty incredible. So I said to Mary, oh my God, I can't believe I'm spotting blank. We have to wait. And there's a huge line. I said, we should wait on the line. This is very special. So we wait on the line. I'm like, you know what? We'll surprise Julie tomorrow when we go for we're doing like a little bit of a workout in the morning in Prospect Park. So I said, when we meet Julie in the morning, we'll surprise her with a poem, a workout. No weighted vest, but a workout.
Stroll.
Stroll. A slow sprawl in the park. And
actually, that's my closing hot take.
And so I got to speed this up because Charlie told me that take too long telling this story. But anyway, I said, well, we're going to tell him a little bit. Let's make it about the podcast and our friendship. And Julie's going to love it. And then we'll have it for the pod and we'll post it on our Instagram. And we'll post it on TikTok and it will be really special. So we wait 30 minutes and then it's finally our turn. And the poet, who I'm not going to say is, I'm going to keep the anonymity for this story. So I see it's our turn to talk to the poet. And I say, oh, this is my best friend. My other best friend couldn't make it. We're best friends for life. And, we started a podcast because we love to just talk and get together. And it's about friendship and funny stories. And we love to giggle together. And it's really about, this podcast is really about like dipping into our friendship for women our age in midlife. And he's like, oh, I totally get it. I love Hot Women Wanted. I love the double entendre. I totally get it. That's so funny. It's so clever. Tell me more about it. And we're giggling through the whole thing. And then he starts typing away, just typing. And then we say, oh, how do you pay? And he's like, oh, you can Venmo me. He gives a suggested amount, which was, a nice amount. And as Mary's paying, I glance at the poem and I'm so excited. I'm thinking, oh, I have to make copies because Julie has to have her own copy. This is so special. And then I see the poem. And then now we're going to read it.
May I do a dramatic reading of the poem?
Yes.
Please do. Because I don't think our listeners I don't think they can get it until. Remember, this is against the backdrop of sharing friendship, love, funny. We started
giggling.
Wait, laughing the whole way through.
Best silly friends who've known each other and loved each other through life.
And now, dramatic reading by Meredith Young.
Here's the dramatic reading of the poem entitled Hot Women Wanted.
God. My spirit is a chihuahua with a cold, trying to regulate my mind, telling myself we can handle this. but knowing that I'm lying. I need two friends to keep me from killing a man. Let me just repeat.
Say that again.
For those who didn't hear me, I need two friends to keep me from killing a man. Okay. Because the world moves slower than my mood, and they may not understand. So let us dissuade our doubt, talking it out with laughter to get joy out of this grief.
Where's the grief?
To keep me from reacting and disturbing the peace. This was our
that moment's entitled Hot Women Wanted. We were shocked. He loves the body. So anyway, needless to say, I'm not sure if this will be going up.
Didn't go the way we had expected or hoped.
Yeah, I mean, he got grief. He got murdering a man. He got
Rage.
As my moods change frequently. I mean, what is happening? And my favorite word of the poem, chihuahua.
Chihuahua. That was the first word I saw when Mary was paying the Venmo. I'm like, Chihuahua.
I don't think anybody ever wants to be described personality-wise as a chihuahua.
I literally was like, where the fuck is this going? Chihuahua.
Like us and Stephanie.
Are we a dog? Is he calling us bitches?
Now I know how Stephanie felt on the other side of Alexia.
So, Stephanie, we stand with you. As fellow chihuahuas.
Is Stephanie the Chihuahua or is Alexia the Chihuahua?
Stephanie was the Chihuahua.
Oh, well, guess what? Now we're the Chihuahuas.
Exactly.
Well, now, murderous, grief, and rage-filled chihuahuas.
It's always 6 degrees away from the housewives.
I mean, unreal.
Always. Our whole life goes right back to the housewives. By the way, as I saw Julie reading it and I was paying, I almost gave him like triple the amount because I looked at her face and I was like, oh, she's loving this. I'm like, I make
Just looking at it, I'm like, that's a Chihuahua? I'm like, what?
Street light. I can't really see in the dark.
I was just like, stop, don't pay the Venmo.
30 minutes. I was like,
30 minutes.
When you guys told this to me the next day during our stroll, I was like, is he on drugs? Like, what is this?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Is crazy. But it's such a great story. Added to it, like, I mean, we always get the best stories. This is a good one, guys.
So we're combining our temperature check with we're half flashing it back to Saturday night.
Yes.
We're this is the amped up episode of Hot Women Wanted. We're combining different sections of the podcast.
Totally.
Exactly. And by the way, I just want to say to our listeners and to our hotties, it's safe to be around us. We are not
going to kill a man. We're not going to kill a man or a chihuahua.
Never even thought of it.
Yeah, chihuahua. Depends on the day.
It's true.
Depends on the day.
Actually.
Needless to say, we didn't make a copy for Julie.
No.
Okay.
As I said in my manifesting quip, I'm like, there's no need to frame that for our first studio.
We might as a giggle.
All
right.
Already Cohen and his clubhouse stuff. Anyway.
Exactly, could be funny. Let's move on, guys.
Quick episode today, right? So let's hop in to our hot topic shows. I guess we should probably start with Miami, right?
Oh wait, Charlie Sheen.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah.
We do hot docs now, and so the hot doc that we're going to talk about this week is Charlie Sheen because now we all watched it.
I must
two parts, 3+ hours.
I know. I must say, I know I'm going to get mocked for this.
Oh,
I was teary at the end. I thought, like, the relationship with he and his father, like, okay.
I wasn't teary-eyed. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I wasn't teary-eyed.
I cried. I cried. I thought it was sweet how much his dad loves him.
Well, I mean, seriously, that is, yes, I will say I agree with you in the sense that, like, for sure, one of my big takeaways was, like, a parent's love. My God, a parent's love, a parent's commitment. You know, I think, what a family.
Yeah.
they're not a lot, it's not so easy. And he gave them reasons. Sorry, I'm plugging in my computer because something happened. But he gave them lots of reasons to, any other family understandably would have thrown up their hands and been like, we've tried and tried and tried.
Yeah.
And Martin Sheen, I remember some of the clips that they showed. I remember Martin Sheen doing that. I don't know if
You
it was like
do?
impromptu like press conference in the lobby of the hospital when he was first taken, and they were reporting he had tried to kill himself, and that wasn't what happened. And I remember Martin Sheen saying like, no, he overdosed on drugs. He's a drug addict, and he overdosed. And I remember being like, wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I thought it was really well done.
It was interesting. I also saw another podcast with Rob Lowe. I was listening to another podcast with Rob Lowe, and he was saying, this is interesting. The Sheens were like wild. So they would have parties with like lots of drugs, lots of sex. Like I feel like Charlie Sheen was exposed to a lot at a very young age.
Yes.
He's got Apocalypse Now set that they kept him at, another part of the world. Did not sound healthy for kids.
His father was doing drugs all through the filming of Apocalypse Now. I mean, Martin Sheen has talked about it. Martin Sheen is, I think, a recovering alcoholic as well as drugs. So clearly, obviously there's always usually a genetic link with this, but like, yeah, his parents were nudists. Like I've heard them all talk about like going to their house and the mother would be like naked with like young teenage boys around. I mean, it
sounds really fucked up. It sounds, listen,
now,
let's give our highlights. I love the part with Heidi Fleiss, who was the madam was it in the 80s or the 90s?
Oh my God.
Charlie Sheen used. And apparently, she gets arrested. He used her like a million times, spent $1 gazillion. Of course, nothing happens to him. She goes to jail. And he's just like, I really respect Heidi. She was so smart. She was always on her game, really honest, great businesswoman, really cool. Then you cut to Heidi. She's a fucking mess. She has 9 parrots behind her. She's like, Charlie Sheen is a dick. She's like, what a dick. You really fucked me over. I'm like,
couldn't get over Heidi Fleiss. Like 9 birds is being conservative. I was like, at first I'm like, are they filming this in an aviary? Like,
I do know. I actually think she owns something to do with parrots.
That's nuts. All the birds and they're like shitting all over and like,
But she looked. She wasn't. She back in the day, she was, relatively attractive.
Yeah.
But she looks like she had a hard life. She looks like she's not.
She did have a hard life.
Basically, was like he should have kept his mouth. She said it. She's like he should have kept his mouth shut. I never told anybody. I never said. She's like he wasn't by any means the only celebrity or wealthy person. I never divulged who my clients were. She's like she really never recovered. I mean, she went to jail and it was like downhill from there.
It's a little different. She was a madam. He was Charlie Sheen. They've kind of different things to lose. His lawyer's like, you're going to sing and you're going to be fine and she's going to go to jail.
What did you guys think about Denise Richards in it?
I felt like Denise seemed very troubled to me.
Mm-hmm.
She seems troubled.
Yeah.
She does. God, was she beautiful as a young girl.
Oh my God.
She really, whatever has happened to her face, she was so beautiful.
She just seems troubled. I feel like
troubled.
there was so much shit that went down with Charlie Sheen, and I feel like she would get back to him in 2 seconds almost.
What do you mean?
This is so terrible.
I'll get back with him. Yeah.
I mean, this is terrible. I have no facts to support this, so I'm just like saying allegedly. Like she doesn't seem entirely clean herself.
Right.
I don't know that it's the same. I certainly don't. I have no idea what it is. She just doesn't seem 100% there.
She never
does.
does.
So what we know now with the soon-to-be other ex-husband, she's like, if there was violence in her home, she's been through a lot.
Yeah, she has.
She's a bit of a hoarder.
She has. She has been through a lot, and that's a fair point. And she's raising these kids, and she really didn't have any help from him originally. And then I think she was the steady Eddie Rock in that whole world for a long time for her 2 daughters, for his twin boys. And now I think in recent years, it's like, listen, how much can somebody take? How much can somebody be the only one holding it together?
But there was a lot of like little loose ends though. Like, what was, I can't think of her name now. John Travolta's wife.
Oh, Kelly Preston.
They're like, and Kelly Preston was with Charlie Sheen, then it was gunshots and she was shot. And then they're like, and then he was married, and then he got married too. I'm like, wait, I want to sit on this for a while. She was shot.
Right.
The gun went off and they were together. I forgot they had ever been together.
Me too, but that was like
Yeah.
fucking major, right? That's like major. What, the gun went off? She was shot?
Yeah.
And then with Brooke, the wife after Denise, she was a drug. She's still drug. I mean, they both have very serious drug issues. Yeah.
Still fighting, still working on it. Not, I mean, she has periods of sobriety.
Let's put it this way. It's so bad, he has custody of the kids.
Yeah.
He does. Well, I think
I don't know. I was maybe because of my past, but I was moved by the whole thing. Like the amount of love, like they stood by him so, like the love from his family was so.
His one best friend, the best friend from high school.
Oh, I love the best friend from high school. Yeah.
People love him deeply.
Yeah.
Broke my heart. That person broke my heart. He was like, well, I would always sleep in the bedroom that was closest to him. And I was always thinking, like, there's going to be a day where I'm going to walk in and he's going to be dead. Like, this man who doesn't use drugs, not in that world at all. And even Charlie Sheen said, like, he didn't partake in any of this.
Right.
He literally just was there to be there and be like, I love you. I'm here. I love you.
The people who love him hard.
Yeah, he's really his friends, his childhood friends, including Rob, like all those guys. What's his name?
Whole Malibu crew, the
Sean Penn.
Well, Sean
they're all tight.
Yeah. Sean Penn's brother died of a drug. It was a drug thing or alcohol. Chris Penn.
Chris Penn died of it. Chris Penn died.
I thought it was connected. I know he also struggled with drugs.
By the way, can we talk about Sean Penn and how different he looked? I would not have known it was him.
Older.
Except his name came up, and I was like looking at his face, trying to find the resemblance.
Oh, I knew it was him, but he's older. He's all gray. He's rugged. Look, he's out in California. He's got that rugged kind of look. He's a heavy smoker. Always has.
Yeah.
It's good. Well done. I think for anybody who hasn't watched it, it's worth the time.
I thought it was very interesting. Although people are saying online and like, what they're saying is it's like there wasn't two sides to certain things, like the Corey Haim part. You know, Corey Haim supposedly, allegedly accused him of, of something, and Charlie Sheen's like, of course I didn't do that. And then they didn't have like the counter person. Like usually in a documentary, it's another person who says, well, you know what I mean? You have to have like the two-way conversation. It seemed a little too much one way.
Yeah.
But it was through Charlie Sheen. I mean, maybe he was producing it, but he didn't want that. But where other parts, he was very honest about like, his bisexuality, which is really interesting.
Sexual. I think he was just saying, I've had sex with men and I enjoyed it. I don't think he was saying he's bisexual. I think he's saying I had the interviewer specifically said, so you're saying you only had gay sex when you were on drugs. He's like, no, I'm not saying that. I definitely had it without. Although my friend who is gay, I had dinner with him, and he was very offended, by the way, with the way that was brought up.
Oh, yeah, that's what Andy Cohen said.
He says, I was very offended by that. Oh, Andy Cohen said the same thing?
I think that's what you're referring to. I think I told you that Andy Cohen on his radio show said...
maybe Andy Cohen's my friend?
I think I told you this, Jules. I did tell you this. I was listening to Radio Andy.
Unbelievable. There you have it.
I just made it my own story.
There you have it. Listen, that's Cola in a nutshell.
That's Cola in a nutshell. Well, yes, I was listening to Andy Cohen, and he said he was so offended because he, here he is, he's done prostitution, he's done drugs, he's done all these illegal things, and then the interviewer asked him about like, did you have a lot of shame, because of this homosexual sex? And Andy Cohen was like, "Are you kidding me? That's what the shame is about."
I stole your story. I made it my own.
Stole my story.
Absolutely, it's not my friend. It's Andy Cohen.
I can see we're your friend.
It's my friend.
My friend will actually be like another crossover with Andy Cohen.
Not all gay men are the same, Jules.
Not all gay men are the same.
No, they are not. Let's not lump them all together.
All right, Charlie Sheen. We liked it. We recommend it.
Double thumbs up. Double thumbs up for me.
It's a hot dog. It's a hot dog.
Parts of him that were still very lovable. Like, that you could see his charisma come through. You could see why he became famous. Yeah.
He was gorgeous back in the day. I mean, stunning.
Oh my God.
Remember when he was young?
Gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. But guys, I'm going to do this a little bit out of order. Rather than starting with Miami for Hot Bravo topics, let's start with Salt Lake City, because there are girls are back, and that seems like the bigger one. And then we can, right? What do you think about that?
They are back.
I couldn't be happier. I know. What do you think?
It's a 10 out of a 10 first episode for me.
Me neither. Listen.
I'm just saying.
I thought it started out.
Produced.
That's what I said too.
And I don't care though.
I thought it started out too heavily produced at the beginning with the RV and like it was almost scripted. It was almost scripted at the beginning, and I was like, and then they had a couple real conversations, but not until the end did it start to come alive for me a little bit. When they were at the campground and they were having their petty arguments, then it started to come alive for me. But at the beginning, I was like, okay, like enough with the RV.
And Cosby at the beginning narrating it with the talking over the footage. I'm like, what?
I didn't like it. I agree.
I'm going to come out from a different angle. I loved it. I didn't care. It was campy. It was overproduced, 100% overproduced, 100% overproduced. I didn't care. I was all in because I'm like, this is what I want. Every single person is funny. Every person can hold their own. I don't care who I'm looking at. I'm so in. And you compare it to like the OC, which is so bad. I'm like giggling again. You know what I mean? It's petty fights that we love again, like Miami. It's campy. Mary, there's nothing funny about Mary. She just, she says what she says right off the bat.
Yeah.
Angie does drive an RV. That's the way she likes to travel with her husband. So, that wasn't fake. The whole camping thing was a little ridiculous, but I don't care because I loved it.
It was ridiculous.
I will tell you who's rubbing me wrong right off the bat. Bronwyn.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because that earring, I'm not over the diamond earring thing.
It's necklace, Jules. It's not earrings. It's a necklace.
Right. It's a diamond necklace and I'm not over it. She lied.
You kind of are over it because you thought it was an earring.
Yeah.
Who cares? Diamond earring or diamond necklace? She lied.
Listen, I think
matter.
She definitely lied, and she said she lied. I mean, she tried to.
I know, but it doesn't make it better. It doesn't make it better that she's,
She was caught totally in the.
She was caught. That's why she has to fess up.
But she fessed up in a very real way by saying, like, I got caught up in it. Like I know she really was real about it, which I have never heard any other housewife say that. I got caught up in it.
And by the way, she said it like really what she said was, I want to be part of the cool girls. I want people to really get why I deserve to be on this show and like that I have money and I can buy a $4 million necklace and I have a relationship with a private jeweler. I don't know. I wasn't, listen, what I'll say is jury's not out as far as her. I think she definitely did some stuff wrong last season. I'm happy she's back. I'm definitely happy she's on the show. I wasn't so offended by this first episode with her. And I felt like she definitely is spinning. She definitely is dancing as fast as she can, but at least she was more honest than some other people. And the truth of the matter is, like, especially in context with Lisa, who wasn't even on the fucking episode, which is, by the way, not acceptable. And
I know. It's because she wanted more money. She wanted more money.
It's not a work thing. She refused to film these first episodes. I hope it's just episode 1 because her contract had not been signed and she was asking Bravo for more money.
Did she get it?
She feels that she's the lead of the show and she's not the fucking lead of the show. And I think
do we know if she got it? Do we know if she
got it? I don't think she got it. And I certainly don't think she was walking away from any money and not being.
Mm-hmm.
We know as Teresa Giudice is now begging to make up with Melissa to get back on the Bravo.
Back. Well, people are. They don't want to lose their paycheck. So but I mean, I have to say, I said this last season, said it at the reunion. I'm starting the season, even though Lisa wasn't there. I am going to comment on Lisa, which is nobody can talk about Lisa. Like nobody can talk, like you're on a reality show. You can't talk about her marriage. You can't talk about her kids. You can't talk about her business. So she's going to contact her 7 lawyers.
Right.
Like what and you think you're the star and you're so pissed that your old friend Angie K is now generating a lot of public support. It's like, okay, Lisa, why are you on the show? Like, what can we talk about? Like, it's honestly, it's kind of so annoying to me at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
Except Lisa Barlow is hilarious and she makes it fabulous. I mean, you have to have Lisa Barlow.
Then you have to be, you're on a reality show. Then people have to be able to talk about your life.
Well, they are. They're going to talk about it. I have a feeling, though, she and Bronwyn are going to go at it and they're going to air each other's, because Bronwyn had a lot of controversy this year too. She was sued also. So it's going to be interesting. I have a feeling because
you're all going to air their dirty laundry. And I know supposedly the way it ends, like nobody, like it's Meredith and Lisa off on their own. They get in a huge thing with Heather because Heather and Meredith are now having an online fight.
Oh, they are? About what?
Yes. And it's connected to, I listen to his podcast sometimes, a reality show podcast. He sounds like the sweetest young guy. It's like I'm sure he's like way bigger. I mean, like huge probably. I stumbled on his podcast, but I'm like, Gibson, do you want to come on Hot Women Wanted? His show is called Gabbing with Gibson. I'm just going to plug it here. It's all Bravo shows. He sounds so adorable, like our kid's age. Like he's probably in his 30s. And he had Meredith on as a guest last week doing a quick 20-minute about the season. He asked her 2 questions. I can't remember them exactly, and she wouldn't answer them. And she's like, you just have to see how it plays out.
Wait, what were the questions? What were the questions?
Who do you get in the most conflict with something like connected to
Dolls,
that?
it's gabbing with Gib.
Gabbing with Gib.
Gabbing with Gib, okay.
And he is very young. You are right.
Anyway, somebody commented on his podcast episode with Meredith something about the show, and it devolved into this whole thing with now her and Heather are commenting comments on his show, and her comment to Heather was like, I don't need you to tell me what to say, what I can and cannot say, or something like that. So I don't think it ends. I think Heather starts the season in their camp and doesn't end the season.
Ladies,
yeah.
Would it be a dream come true if people started to argue on our channels?
Exactly.
What would we do for them to start arguing on our channels?
The only arguing that's happening on our channels is like either us arguing with each other about who got something right, or we're furiously trying to defend ourselves when we're being maligned.
Or we're being insulted about our age. There's a little ageism going on here.
Or
a little bit.
Or our looks, even better. But anyway, yeah. So I think it's going to be a good season. I mean, I'm thrilled it's back.
It's going to be a great. Oh, and then I have to say, I want to say that Whitney, that was very honest of Whitney.
I agree.
was kind of shocked right off the bat.
Yes.
He said, we put all our money into this business and it went down and we lost all our money. That was the first episode.
Yeah.
So impressed with her honesty. And by the way, I'm a little panicked for Whitney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put all this money into the beauty and cosmetic space, the most over.
But by the way, she's starting it up. I just read she's starting it up again. Like she's reinvesting in that business. I just worry. I worry.
I will say that someone was going to hold it over her head and she was like, you're not going to hold this over my head. I'm going to say it in the first episode. You know what I mean? Like she owned it. So no one could,
that's fair.
Did anybody pick up on the Little Mormon Wives crossover thing at the very beginning of the episode?
No.
What?
So while they're standing in the parking lot, Bronwyn is holding a plastic, she's sipping on a drink, like a nice something. It's from Swig, the crazy soda shop that all of
Yes.
Except Brahman drinks. Most girls don't.
When she was drinking a Coke with vanilla cream in it, or whatever they get, like disgusting drinks, because they can't have coffee. It's like, okay. Anyway, but yeah, no, it's good. I hate Brittany. I'm sorry. Hate her. Don't need her.
She's so weird. I don't mind her. I think she's a little comic relief and she's bizarre and she says things out of nowhere. I don't mind her.
Like her. I don't like her.
I feel like she's like, how do I get popular as a housewife? Let me like make myself this whole few, she's so like trying, she's so calculating. And the whole 2 things were hilarious. One, when she went over to hug Whitney and Whitney was like, I'm not ready for this, Brittany. Please don't hug me. And when she said the part with Meredith, she's like, we're really good friends. And Meredith was like, what? How many times have we spoken on the phone? She was like, twice. And everybody laughed. Like, I mean, I can't stand her.
We know Lisa Barlow is going to ignore her as soon as she walks into that set. Right. There's no way she's latching.
She comes back next week. Okay, let's move on to Miami.
All right, guys, Miami
finale
is next. Is Thursday.
Thursday.
Well, Miami just continues to just deliver.
I love Miami.
I mean, I was kind of shocked. It was Kiki who did the math equation.
But Kiki's explanation was
lame.
I was shocked. No, I don't think it was lame. I think it was lame. I wouldn't have done it, but I think when she explained it before she got in trouble, and then she walked out. But when she was just explaining why she did it and why she thought it would be funny or whatever, it's clearly there was no malintent. So I think
she's also so young that it's hard for her to empathize with somebody who's aging.
She's not that young. Kiki's not that young. She's an adult son. She's not that young.
Is she?
40? Oh no, she doesn't. She doesn't have an adult son. She has a younger.
Yeah, she has a teenage son and a young daughter.
Okay. She has 2 kids.
But she could be 38. She could have.
That's not 28. She knows. I think she knew what she was doing. I think she thought it was funny. It wasn't funny. I was just surprised it was Kiki.
I was surprised it was Kiki.
Yeah.
I was surprised it was Kiki.
Yeah.
Then it's like, Adriana, like, I think she's funny and I love her, but like, then she blows it at the end by bringing up her friend Carol and then to Kiki.
That
It was
was
so
uncomfortable.
awkward.
Ugh.
I'm like, what are you doing? I'm
So
like,
uncomfortable.
So why are you bringing that whole thing up again? You guys have talked it out. You figured out it's the wrong word. That like, well, it's one thing to say to Kiki, legit, like, I was really upset by that cake. Like, that kind of hurts my feelings. Like, talk about a new thing.
Yeah.
But to go back and do that, it was so ridiculous. And then Kiki walked out. I don't know.
I don't blame Kiki for walking out.
Like, Adriana, you don't have a lot of friends on the show. Like, what are you doing? You know?
I
Like,
know.
It was very strange.
Once in a while, she gives us elderly women a bad name.
I mean, listen, I do like her on the show, but it's like when she's having her fight with Julia, and Julia's like, "You're not fun anymore. You're just not fun anymore."
I can't stand
You're
Julia.
married to Martina. Martina is not fun. Is there anything fun? I mean, Martina, great tennis player. Don't think she's fun.
no. She's
No
not
one's gonna.
Barely,
once.
I can barely watch her on my television.
Can't watch.
It's the one thing I don't like about Miami is Julia. I don't.
I don't like Julia. I think Julia's evil. I
I
really
do.
do. I think she's mean. I think she's mean-spirited. I think she's
I
divisive.
agree.
I think she's jealous.
Yeah.
I think she's dark. I think there's something there.
Yep, I
That's
agree.
in our opinions, our opinion. You know.
I agree. I think, and I can't stand that relationship, and I can't. I feel like it's so blatantly obvious that she's kissing Marisol and Alexia's ass.
It's
And
so
they're not interested. It's so ridiculous.
Well, I
It's
feel like
so
it's
gross.
more like, okay, Julia. Like, I wish they would be like, all right, Julia. Like,
Yeah. Right. Back off.
calm down. You know, like, no, like nobody's putting her in her place. Nobody.
Right.
Is it because of the access to Martina? They're also fucking impressed.
I actually do think it's Martina. If there was no Martina, they would be like, "See you later."
I would think so. I wish somebody would say, see you later now. I mean, Gertie I love. I always love Gertie.
Gertie is very funny, and I find Lisa and Gertie together, like they're like a little comic relief this year.
I do love them. Except I did see that potentially Gertie may get axed for next season.
I don't think Gertie. I read that to you. You sent that to me, but Gertie's invited to BravoCon, so I don't think she's going to get asked. Why would she's going?
Well, that thing that you sent around there, it said Gertie. It said Adriana. It said Kiki. It wasn't just Gertie. There was like a bunch of them that are off.
Well, Bravo better not, because I mean that will really piss me off.
Well, listen, that is the way. Bravo better not. They're gonna lose me as a viewer. You know.
You'll be hearing from me, Andy Cohen.
You know what? I'm going to show them. I'm not going to watch my. But I mean, that is the way the cast split. So the only reason I think what you sent might have some truth is they all posted the night of the reunion, and the people that are not invited back were together at a dinner, and the people who supposedly were not invited back were together at dinner, and the people that were supposedly renewed were at another dinner.
Oh.
There's no way Lisa's not coming back. Lisa was with Gertie.
Well, Lisa's on the list of coming back.
I don't know. Let's wait and see.
She was at dinner. You're right. She was at dinner.
Let's wait and see, guys. Let's move this along. So, there's nothing to talk about, right? It was so bad. There's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, there's one thing to talk about. There's one thing to talk about.
Okay.
As if we couldn't think Slade Smiley was more of a loser, we've now learned that not only is he a vindictive loser that's still trying to take down Tamara 15 years later, like a vengeful woman, like crazy nothing.
Yeah.
He also pays $0 for his life. Zero.
That was something.
Does not contribute to the home, does not contribute to the groceries, does not contribute to anything. His name's not on anything.
Nope.
What are you doing?
That's why they're never getting married. She's not taking him like.
Listen.
Yeah.
What a big,
Loser.
He's even more of a loser than we knew he was 15 years ago.
100%.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So
The
what are
more
you doing,
things
Gretchen?
change, the more they stay the same.
I'm not a Gretchen fan, but it's like the Whoopi Goldberg lines. Like, Gretchen, you're in trouble, girl. Move on. Like, you and your daughter, move on.
Yeah.
I'm not a Gretchen fan, so I don't care.
That guy could, sue her because they live in the state of California. There's common law. I mean, he literally could. Like, if they split up, he could sue her for money. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
after that episode, Tamara posted on her Instagram story, "I'm talking to my lawyer right now."
yes.
I don't like all this litigious stuff.
I know. I don't like it either.
Let us watch the show. I mean,
But the one thing, and I'm not a Tamara fan at all, what is she supposed to do? Like, they are bringing up shit from 15.
No, she brought it up. She was the original person who brought up this whole storyline. Tamara brought this
storyline. It's Gretchen.
You brought it up. Tamara's the one who brought it up. She's the one who brought it. She's the one who brought it this season. She brought the storyline.
That may be how it's edited, but it's Gretchen. And, like, Gretchen's got to go. Like, there's no reason to have her on the show.
God, please.
Tamara's not going to go because Andy Cohen loves Tamara.
It's the producer that suggested that she come back, and everyone was like, great idea, Gretchen.
No, in all honesty, they now have done this twice. Last year was what's her name?
Yeah.
It was now with Jim Jansen. Whatever it is, John Jansen.
Yeah.
And now this year it's Gretchen. It's like, is this all?
Alexia Polina, right?
Yeah.
Alexis Polina. Not Alexia. She's on Miami.
All right.
But, you know, I mean, it's like, is this all these producers can do? Like, really? Is it that hard? I don't mean
It's not that hard. Oh my God, I feel like we do so much better.
Oh, Vicky Goldman, bring back Vicky.
Yeah.
You're talking about the Orange County, California. Like, branch out. There are definitely women there that could be on the show. Like, park yourself at a gym for 2 hours and there's your cast. Like,
exactly.
I can't wait for the season to come to a close. It's not even worth talking. It's so bad.
It is torture.
I mean, I'm like 20 minutes watching Shannon Bedore make cauliflower pancakes. I'm like, what is this? It's not TV. This is awful.
And also that breath.
Okay. I don't want to it was a snooze fest for us. I don't want to put our listeners into a snooze fest.
Let me correct something that I did on the podcast last week, because as we come to a close, if you would like to be on our podcast, I gave out the wrong Gmail last week. If you would like to be on the podcast and be a guest hottie, please email us at hotwomanwantedpodcast@gmail.com. I think last week I said hotwomanwanted@gmail.com, but it's hotwomanwantedpodcast@gmail.com.
I feel like we're not getting a lot of emails because of that.
I know, that must be it.
A lot.
That must be it.
That's it.
That's it. All you people that never heard from.
And before TikTok comes to a close, please follow us on TikTok before it disappears. Or just follow us on Instagram.
YouTube's doing well.
YouTube's doing well. Mary's posting some fun shorts on YouTube as well.
Until a certain person takes over TikTok, and then you won't be able to find us anyway. So,
All right, hotties. Let's not get some hot water, Jules. Let's not get the hotties in hot water.
Just that might change randomly.
Okay.
All
right.
Bye.
Bye, hotties. Oh, we're gonna have a guest hottie next week, right, Mara?
Oh, yes. We have a guest hottie next week. It'll be
We're
fun.
an exciting guest next week. We're excited.
It'll
It'll be fun, and we're going to be talking finale, which will be great.
Awesome. Bye, guys. Bye, hotties.
Bye, guys. Have a great week.